Today is 4th of January. I stayed with family of Yani and Beni for 8 days. And this morning I finally continue my trip towards Ende to visit Kelimutu lakes. It's about 250 kilometers to that place. So time is 8:40 and I will start to hitchhike from Borong town. Truck picked me up. We go to Ende. It's 180 kilometers. I will go with them at least to Bajawa for 60 kilometers. Two guys inside. So they wanted to let me sit inside, but I choose to sit outside because here fresh air and I don't have to talk to anyone. So I will go with them at least to Bajawa and I will see how I feel. Maybe I will go all the way to Ende because not much traffic on this road, very few. Mostly just motorbikes which go between villages, not far. But there are trucks like this, but anyway, not much traffic. Way from Borong to Ende took me 6.5 hours by hitchhiking. I was going only with trucks, and now it's 50 kilometers more to the town from where road goes to Kelimutu lakes, or I will just continue to go towards Larantuka as far as I can. It depends on hitchhiking because actually here very few traffic. So let's see where the road will bring me tonight. Time is 4 p.m. and I started at 8:30 from Borong. It stops on the way, of course. Just one more uninteresting city, but surrounded with mountains, and it's located by the sea. Time is 4:30 and I'm on my way to Larantuka, the furthest destination of my trip. I'm going with couple, Raya and Anna from Ende. Also one more man, but just to the next town, 50 kilometers away. Actually, when you pass Ende, the views, the nature is very beautiful here. You can see mountains and waterfalls. Time is 6:30 and we have 200 kilometers more to Larantuka. Larantuka is the most eastern point of Flores Island, and I was very lucky that Anna and Raya picked me up because no traffic at this time on this road. No one goes in the evening so far to Larantuka. So I'm lucky as usually. And I go together to stay with sister of Raya in Larantuka. Time is 9 p.m. and we still have 140 kilometers more to Larantuka. Now we stopped in the town by the sea and we're having dinner here. So this is of course rice and like fish soup. What is it? What's the name? Just a soup with fish. And what's the name of this fish?
Ikan bakar in Indonesia. I said in Indonesia, name in Indonesia. Ikan
Of
bakar.
course. And this is like spicy.
Yes.
Chili.
The sambal tomat.
And we can see fishermen. And this time with net. Yeah, and the weather now is very quiet. Not hot, no rain, just perfect. Last night we arrived to Larantuka at 1 a.m. and I started from Borong at 8:30. So this is house of sister of Raya. It was my room. Actually it's quite a big house, maybe 4 or 5 bedrooms. And in the morning was heavy rain because it's rainy season, so rain here is every day. So time is 9:30. I will get ready and go back to the east of Flores. We're visiting Kelimutu lakes on my way. And this is Nana, sister of Raya. She kindly hosted me in Larantuka, in the most eastern part of Flores Island. Thank you very much for hospitality. Nice to meet you. Very beautiful house. Yeah, and she has 2 dogs. I'm on a small tour around Larantuka town, and this is Tuan Ana Chapelle. Across the street there is a monument, Mater Dolorosa. Straight ahead, 1 hour by boat, is Adanara Island, where Anna and Raya will go in 1 hour. My friends just told me now this chapel is open just once in a year, in April, when there is a big celebration here. Inside of this chapel there is a monument of Virgin Mary. So I have visited Larantuka. This is the evidence. Now rain started again, and straight ahead Adanara Island, 1 hour by small boat. That's the island where my new friends will go to visit their family. That's the last spot for me in Larantuka. It's a small town and not much interesting. Put me on the bus from Larantuka to Maumere, 140 kilometers. Actually, I don't like buses in Indonesia because they're really small inside, all people are squeezed, very hot, and they stop in every little village. And now they stop to eat, so it really takes a long time to cross the distance. But on this road, almost no traffic, and it was rainy, so I agreed to go by bus. So, need to be strong to experience Indonesian bus and patient. This is how bus looks from outside. In fact, it's actually small, so we put most of the luggage on the roof. And on the back we even attached this scooter. And as you can see, almost no traffic. Time is 8 p.m. 25 kilometers more to the village Moni. And today I'm also very lucky because I'm going with a woman with her daughter which came from Bali to have some business with project about English schools in Bajawa. So in this time it's the only one car which goes in my way and they picked me up with them. So I'm very glad I meet such a nice, helpful people while traveling around Indonesia. So now the driver must drive very slowly because it's rainy and the road is very curvy, serpentine road. Need to be very, very careful and no light at all. Place 10 kilometers away from Moni. I arrived to the village Moni around 10 p.m. Now is 11:30. So when I arrived to the village, I was wandering around and looking for a house of local people to knock and ask if I can stay there for one night, but I didn't find any suitable house. So some man was passing by car and he stopped, started to talk to me, and he offered me to go with him to the Kelimutu Eco Lodge to stay here for a night. He works here as a security with his brother, so they put me to sleep in the shift room. Even they let me shower in the guest room. So since last 10 days I had only Indonesian shower with cold water. So this shower with hot water, with the real shower, was like fantastic for me. But I will have to wake up at 4:30 and start my way to the Kelimutu lakes. So very nice people, even in this touristic place. And this is the shower in the guest room, where this kind man let me to shower. Time is 4:30. So this is guest room in Kelimutu Eco Lodge. So I returned to the center of Moni and I needed to find some place where I can leave my stuff, my heavy backpack. So I went to the church and I knocked to the office of priest and he kindly let me to leave my backpack here. So I guess at 5:30 we already start the mass in Thursday. Time is 5:40 and people already singing Alleluia, Alleluia. This is the office of the priest and I must start my way to Kelimutu. As I read on internet, entry fee is more than 200,000 rupiah. It's too much, too expensive, so I'm going on the other trail and first I have to go to the village Pimo, 7 kilometers from the main road, to escape the official entrance. I even found a note about this way on Maps.me, so let's check it. And this is how the road looks. Worker of Kelimutu National Park gave me a ride for a couple of kilometers, so he made my hike shorter, and 3 more kilometers to the beginning of free trail. And actually I don't really like this climate at all, because I always sweat. I don't like tropical climate, but that's Indonesia. And no traffic to Pemo village. Time is 7:20. This is village Pemo, the last village. From here I will start my sneaky hike to Kelimutu lakes. I hope I will succeed. 2.5 kilometers trail this way. And these are school children going to study. I easily found a trail from Pemo village. This is how I look after 2 hours of hiking from the main road in Moni. So I already made 1.5 kilometers on this trail, 1 kilometer more to go. And now is about plus 30 degrees, so quite hot. Hot climate is not my thing. I'm totally sweaty, totally wet. Some parts of the trail go through the jungles, but I might say I'm really lucky with the weather, because it's sunny and no rain. It's big luck in the rainy season. So it took me 2 hours to hike from Moni inside the national park Kelimutu. And from here I have 2 kilometers to the end of the trail, which goes between the lakes to the viewpoints. And time is 8:15. So I came to the Kelimutu lakes around 9 a.m. I hiked in total 10 kilometers and it took me 2 hours and 40 minutes. So actually in this national park the main sightseeing are these 2 blue lakes, nothing else. There is a third lake, but it's just ordinary usual lake, brown color, nothing special. So for foreigners ticket cost about 250 rupiah or 200 at least, and I must say it's not worth it, because there is nothing else, just a couple of viewpoints and nothing more. So it's too much to pay such big money. And you have to be careful with monkeys, because one monkey came to my backpack and wrapped it, made a hole. So be careful. So when you're already inside Kelimutu National Park, you have to walk just 1.5 kilometers, and it's an easy trail because it's developed, and stairs, so it's easy for everyone. And yeah, I'm very glad that the weather is so nice and no rain. With me here on the viewpoint only 4 Indonesian guys. And this is the third lake. It's beautiful, but it's nothing special. So, as I said, it's not worth to pay 200 rupiahs to enter to Kelimutu National Park. And again, monkey came to attack our stuff. So be very, very careful. They're very tricky, these monkeys. This is the lower viewpoint. Elevation is 1598 meters. And if you watch the lakes for a while, you will see they change color. But it's like green, blue and yellow. This is how look these stairs and the trail down there. So it's accessible for all kinds of people, old and kids, everyone can come here. Another viewpoint. Time now is 10:30 and actually quite many people came at this time. Indonesian families. This is parking place of Kelimutu National Park, information center, toilets, traditional houses, restaurants, shops and so on. 11 kilometers to the main road in Moni. And as people told me, quality of the road is fine. I walked maybe just 1.5 kilometers and this bus picked me up, nice family. We were going up to bring some stuff and now we go to Ende. So I'm very lucky because it will save me time, 8 kilometers. I can go by bus and after hike to the waterfalls. I found hot springs which were pointed on my Maps.me application. They are located 1 kilometer away from the main road and 3 kilometers from Moni. This place is for free, but it doesn't have like any special infrastructure, but there are some toilets anyway. And I skipped my hike to the waterfalls because the trail is not in use anymore. It looked like total jungles. To hitchhike from Moni at 4 p.m. after rain stopped, and these guys picked me up to Ende. One more water. In my opinion, the most beautiful part of the road on Flores Island is between Ende and Moni, because you are passing high waterfalls on the way, but it's not so good visible through the trees, but anyway it's beautiful.
Technology marches on.
This is my new friend Era. We go to her house in the village on the way to Bajawa, traditional Indonesian village. For tonight I stay in the traditional village just a few kilometers out of Ende, because when I was hitchhiking out of Ende on the traffic light I met Era and she invited me to stay at her house because it was getting dark, so she was worried about me. So she invited me to stay with her family. This is her mom, and now we came to hang out in the house of Era's aunt. We had dinner here, and Era is a teacher in elementary school, so here are her students. They came to practice English with me. And this is the house of another aunt of Era, but she passed away. She was 39. She passed away 2 weeks ago. And on Flores I saw quite often when the graves are next to the house. So this is the grave of this woman. This is her daughter. She is 6 years old today. Happy birthday! This village located is next to the sea. That's why so many mosquitoes. The house is still in the process of building, construction. Time is 7:45. I'm out of Ende, hitchhiking to Bajawa, 110 kilometers. And this is how usually traffic looks on the roads between cities on Flores Island. Rare cars, small trucks and motorbikes between villages. I was waiting maybe for 40 minutes, and after this van picked me up, we go to Ruteng. So I will go with them until Bajawa. In Bajawa I met again the woman from Bali of Italy with her daughter. With them I was going a couple of days ago from Maumere to Moni. So they left yesterday, but their hotel room was still booked, so Italia offered me to stay here alone, and I was very glad. So now I will start my hike to the mountain Vavamuda in this direction, and after we'll see some other places. So I was so glad to have such a good rest in this comfortable hotel. And the best thing is it has hot shower, real shower, not like Indonesian shower as a pot. Near my hotel I hitchhiked a motorbike for 4 kilometers to the beginning of trail to Wawomudha. So now I'm walking already, but as I can see, it's possible to go here also with motorbike. 3.5 kilometers more to go to that lakes. And I'm alone here. 2 more kilometers left to the lakes, and as I can see, this way is okay for motorbikes, because people go in here to work on the fields and so on. So it's easy to hike here. Last 400 meters, and here the trail goes through the forest, and on the other side I already see down there these lakes, but they are closed with clouds or fog. The sulphur lake Vavamuda is behind me. While standing on this hill I can feel the smell of sulphur. So hike here took me 50 minutes, 4 kilometers with elevation 230 meters. So at least 2 kilometers you can make with motorbike. On the exit from the town Bajawa, Jackson picked me up. He is on his way to Labuan Bajo. Yeah, but now he's just traveling around checking the places, so he didn't visit Bena yet, so he decided to go together with me. Yeah, I'm very lucky because on this road no traffic. No one goes there now. It's located 12 kilometers from the main road. This is Bena. Entry fee for foreigners costs 25,000 rupees. So this place called Rumah Traditional House Bena. Rumah in Indonesian means like house. So it took us about 20 minutes to drive here from the main road, and quality of the road is fine. Of course it's curvy because it's mountain road, but it's a good cover of the road. It's important for Indonesia. So this is my new friend Jackson. He's from Labuan Bajo, and he has his tourism company. That's why he's driving around and checking places as well. As I understood, all these people actually live in these houses. and they produce different items, different art for tourists, of course. And actually this village is not big, it's maybe 200-300 meters from one side to the other side. At the end of the village, behind the houses, there is this overlook viewpoint. So this is the end. And there is a small chapel here. Here there is a cemetery as well. Now hard rain started, so we have to hurry up. Oh my god. So we came here in time to take some nice shootings and videos and so on. So the population of this village are Christians. This is how looks the way from the main road to Bena. Two sides, narrow road, but quality of cover is good. That's the most important. After crossing all Flores Island, on my way back I returned to Borong to visit again my Indonesian family, Yani and Beni. So I stayed here now for 2 days and I enjoyed the beach for the last time on Flores, and now we are having last dinner, and after I will go to Ruteng together with family of daughter of Yani and Beni, with daughter Fira, to stay there with her family. So Vira and her family came to visit their parents in Borong, and now they take me with them to Ruteng, to their house. On my way back I stay again with this my Indonesian family on Flores Island.
Bye, Natalie.
Bye. This is viewpoint which marked on my map, Maps.me, panorama on the huge rice fields. And far away I also can see small waterfalls. It's in the middle of way between Borong and Ruteng. This is family house of Ende and Vira in Ruteng city on Flores Island. This is one of the best houses I ever stayed in Indonesia. This is Ovi, she helps around the house. So I stayed here for more than a week. I had a nice rest, and it was my private room. In Ruteng, temperature is around 15-20 degrees and a lot of rain now, so it feels quite chill. Especially when you have cold shower, traditional, typical Indonesian shower. So this city, Ruteng, is in the mountain area, so the house is surrounded with mountains. They are between 1,000 and 2,000 meters. And in a few hours we will go to Labuan Bajo to celebrate the birthday of mother of Fira. This is standard Indonesian shower, but when you are in the mountain area it feels quite tough. So you use pot to shower. There is actually no real shower, but I'm okay with that. rice fields look quite beautiful, and as you can see, no traffic. Very few traffic between cities on the Flores island. Now only us in the evening time. This is house of family in Labuan Bajo. It's one of the families of big family of my family on Flores Island. This is the youngest girl and she's Natalie. So in total we have 4 kids. The oldest is 11 years old. So they let me stay in their room. These children are nice. This guy was playing guitar and him was cleaning the floor. So now it's time for football. And soon we will go to celebrate the birthday of Indonesian mother Yani.
Saat ini kita semua diundang dan datang ke rumah ini untuk engkau mengenal, mengetahui dan tetap ada bersama mereka dalam siara hidup tahun yang lalu.